All right. You want to do a
Hey, remember, and
what?
You be boom, applause. Okay? The applause.
We're not doing the applause. We can have that later. Oh, you're gonna do it now? So funny, man. I swear to God.
Look, she loves it.
Cheers. Cheers to Carolina's birthday, actually.
Thank you,
happy
you
birthday.
guys.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
You. You guys are
So
amazing.
we're gonna get this started. You already know what it is, man. You be the underboss, the apex, with my partner Sauce Kings in the building, and the one and only, the beautiful supermodel Carolina Schwartzky.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you for coming, and happy birthday, because I know it's your birthday tomorrow, no?
Thank you. Yes,
So
my
happy
birthday's tomorrow.
birthday.
birthday.
We got a special
Happy
gift for you,
birthday.
Mark. Can you give me the?
For
Please.
me?
Yes, we
Please,
got a
Mark,
little
thank
something for
you.
you.
Stop it.
The shooter's
You guys
in
are
the
playing.
building.
Don't play with me. Oh my God.
Shouts to Mark the shooter.
Oh,
Look
qué
at the happy
romántico.
birthday.
Thank you.
Just a dozen
To
roses.
me.
Just a dozen.
Wow. And
This
you know,
is,
roses is my favorite flower. How'd you
Yes.
know?
Well,
And they're red.
Oh my
all beautiful
God.
women love roses.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So
That
you're
was
like you're
sweet
like
of
the
you.
the supermodel, the 305
put 'em right here.
supermodel. You know what I mean? We don't have many. I mean, we have tons of beautiful women, but you know, you're like the one that's always represented
The
for.
OG.
Yes, and you've always represented for Miami and for the 305. So I love that about you.
Thank you. Well, in case y'all forgot, it was you
Mm-hmm.
that hired me when I was like 18 years old to do a photo shoot. It was a tribute to 305, and they body painted me.
Yes,
the
I
305. I don't know if you
Shouts
remember
to
that.
Smiley, yeah, and Eddie
Yes.
Eddie OTB, yes.
Nice.
OTB.
Yes, the whole team back
OTB
then.
That was
Media.
crazy.
305hiphop.com. Yeah.
You remember
We had
that
the logo and
305
everything.
hip hop?
You're
That
such
got
a
me in a
gangster.
lot of trouble,
So
bro.
did it really?
That got me in a lot of trouble.
That started
But
you, is what you said?
that kind of like went viral for back then.
Oh, it went
Because
viral.
it was so crazy. Like everybody
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh my God, you guys put the
She's
the logo on."
topless.
Yeah.
But mind you, I didn't even have like the breast augmentation done yet. So it was like 2 eggs on a wall, but it was all good.
No, come on. You've always been above average beautiful. Like I think you've always had the
Thank you.
the looks and the personality to go with it, which is hard to find.
Thank you. I
and
tried.
the brains as well.
The
'cause-
thing is, we live in Miami, right? There's thousands of beautiful girls. We know them. We can
Just
name
thousands?
drop.
No, just thousands?
Yeah,
Or you mean
millions.
hundreds of
Hundreds,
thousands?
hundreds,
Okay, let's be clear.
hundreds.
Yes.
And the thing is, they keep coming every day.
Yes,
Every day,
yes.
there's more
There's
girls
more.
coming from Venezuela,
Honduras,
every
Nicaragua,
country you
Chile,
could
yeah.
think
And the
of.
Venezuelan women are beautiful.
Colombians
They're all
too.
beautiful. They're
They're
all
all beautiful.
beautiful,
Yeah,
bro.
the islands,
Not
yeah.
one more than
No,
they're
for
all
sure.
beautiful.
You're right, you're right, you're
The
right, yeah.
Colombians, the
The
Brazilians.
Colombians are beautiful.
It's crazy, I know.
You're
but
right. They're all
melting pot,
beautiful. And the Cubans, I love the
But a
Cubans.
lot of these girls, right, as beautiful as they are,
Yeah. Go ahead.
right? Wrong or right?
Go
You know,
ahead.
they're missing a couple
Shoot.
loose screws in
Yeah,
the
no,
head.
Candies.
definitely that.
So I always wanted to be different. I pride myself in being that girl that like I was pretty, but I also was like someone you can have a conversation with. Like I was humble
One of
with
the
it.
homies,
I don't
yeah.
think I was ever cocky or I've ever been
No,
cocky.
ever.
I'm a
Never.
very sweet person.
Never.
You can come talk to me, right?
You're not conceited. You're convinced.
It's true, but what can I say?
But you've always definitely been above average, like I say, intelligent as well.
Thank
and
you.
you've always been an entrepreneur, no? You
My whole
have
life.
the agency, no?
My whole life, yeah. Well, I started the agency at 20. I was 20 years old when I started my first company. Well,
Congrats.
no, my first company was 19 when I ran for Miss Florida. I don't know if you remember.
I do remember.
I won
remember.
Miss Miami.
Wow,
I won Miss
congrats.
Weston. I was competing for Miss Florida, and they took my title away.
Incredible.
Yeah, because of Miss Exotica. Because
Wow.
when
Oh, they
remember,
hated you because of
I
I
Miss
won Miss
Exotica.
Exotica,
Oh,
and it
okay.
went
Got you,
viral.
got you.
Everybody, they
Wow.
tried to dethrone me. Donald Trump tried to dethrone my crown.
Wow,
Was it really?
Donald Trump. Yes. Yes, it's true.
What a hater.
Oh, I wrote a
Donald.
letter to his organization. I got him on the phone. I was upset.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I
You
was
spoke
like,
to Donald Trump?
Yeah.
What'd you tell him?
What do you mean? I told him, you know, with
I know
all
you
due
stood up for
respect,
yourself.
I just don't understand how they make us wear bikinis in front of the judges and we have to like, stroll in front of them and show our bodies off. But then because I won Miss Exotica.
What did he say?
Oh.
Oh, well, Caroline, let me explain to you. I'm very sorry that you had to go through that.
I'm not a big fan of Latinas, you know? But no.
I'm not a big fan, but you are very special.
Yes, I was very special. I caused a lot of ruckus, and I was
Indeed.
upset.
She was a
I had
rebel,
the
though.
I had the cover of Miami New Times. That's how much ruckus I caused. I was so upset that the organization played me because I feel like they used me.
Right.
If you think about it, the pageant world, they didn't have views like that.
Right.
So what did they do?
bring
They
you
found
over,
a girl
yeah, to bring them
with the
yes.
past.
Created that.
They
that
they told me
controversy.
off rip,
Okay,
you're gonna
yeah,
win. I hope
yeah.
you know you're gonna
You
win
got
this.
this,
Yeah.
girl.
They
But
already knew.
it comes with
With the controversy.
the
Yes.
baggage, yes.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say to add to that, what you just said right now is you won, and then they took something from you,
Yes.
and you keep winning, and you keep.
Yes.
There
She
it
continues
is.
to
It's
win.
the
Well,
win.
now I'm a fan of Donald Trump again. We're okay. You know what I'm
Good,
saying?
good. That's great.
We all right now.
I'm happy to hear that.
I was just with his attorney recently, Joe Tacopina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
up,
yeah.
Joe?
What's
What's
up,
up,
Joe,
Joe?
motherfucker?
Yeah.
Can't stand
Salute
him,
to
but
Joe,
yeah.
man. I know they're going through it right
in
now.
Miami with his
They got
attorney
a
or
tough
West
time.
Palm. And which attorney? Miami attorney or
I
West
actually
Palm?
saw him in New York.
Yeah.
He was in New York.
He's out of New York.
ASAP Rocky's attorney too.
Yeah, he's
he's like
ASAP's
a big
attorney as
deal.
well,
I
yeah.
didn't
The
know.
whole- yeah.
I'll be in his office soon. What's up, Joe?
Yeah.
So the crazy part is that Joe was sitting down with me because, you know, they're trying to have Caroline for Congress. Like, they want to see if I could get into politics.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bro, hold
Wow.
on, bro.
That would
I
be
know.
amazing.
Bro, wait, bro.
That would be the
That's
culmination of her
crazy,
career.
dogs.
Because she's always done things like, you
But
know, on
what's
another
crazy?
level.
Watch this.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? If you just take like a headshot right now, you could kind of see her face
Yeah.
in one of
Oh,
those.
yeah.
photos. That's
Definitely,
crazy,
right?
It's
All
a
professional.
I'd vote for her any day of the week.
You
the
would
whole,
vote for me,
all of
right?
us, all of us,
for sure.
All
I
of
don't
us.
even need to hear the policies. I'm voting for her.
Congress.
Just look at the picture. I'm voting for her.
Congress.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
They
that's
already got
awesome.
the domain name. These fuckers
That's great.
bought it.
Yeah.
I don't even own it.
Wow.
Yeah,
are you
those
serious?
fuck Caroline for Congress. They
Se
purchased it.
adelantaron.
Those
They-
big-
yeah.
yeah.
Because they're
Look at this.
hustlers.
You see how they are?
They're
See how
hustlers.
they are?
She's
They're
playing.
hustlers. Yeah.
Woo. But
Then-
keep doing what you see. Okay,
You're
here we
on the
go.
right track.
Yes,
You're on the
remember
right track.
Thank you.
your bullet got shot down. Now watch this. Now you have to shoot a missile, and if your missile gets shot down, then
Yes.
you make a nuclear bomb. You understand the strategy?
Yes,
It's too light.
100%.
It's too light. Well, what you came with is too light because it didn't cross through the other door.
Yeah.
Free game.
Yes,
Go
exactly.
Hard.
I'm going to go
hard.
hard.
Wow.
Go hard.
I want to go hard.
And you
Caroline
have
for
been.
Congress.
Caroline for Congress.
You have been going hard because you're
4
a mother
years.
now.
Yes. I am
You
a
have-
mom now.
How many children?
I have 3
She
kids
had to
now.
take- she
Jesus
said-
Christ, I got to take a
Yeah.
breath every time we talk
No,
about
because
my kids.
that's I think that's very important to speak about because you're a single mother, right?
Yeah.
And you still make it happen for your kids.
Yes.
And you're still making
All
it happen
day,
for
every
yourself
day,
independently
100%.
with your career. You're still moving forward. You're
Yes.
still out there every day.
Yes.
I know
doing my
you've got
thing.
the
Working.
event going on, the swim
I do
swimsuit
now the
thing.
sexy bikini contest.
You hear that, guys?
Where's that at?
So right now I have a contract with Cafe 27 and then I have another one with Mikosuki Casino.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Working.
amazing.
Those events are going on weekly, no?
Yeah, weekly, Thursdays and Sundays. And the thing is, like, it's not your ordinary bikini contest. Like, you know,
Right,
any
right.
girl can be
Yeah, yeah.
pretty, beautiful.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
try
right.
to be different. So
course.
I'm like a comedian. I make
Yeah.
them laugh. And
You're
then,
hilarious.
Yeah, I try to make the people
yeah.
laugh. Because then for what? You're going to come just stare at me? Like,
Right.
no,
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you know?
No, but you're
I'm
an
not
I talk a
absolute
lot of
personality.
shit.
I'm not a fish.
I talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like I'll like point out couples and you
Right,
know
good.
just say dumb shit. And the girls they do like a talent show.
Right.
So the first round they walk out in bikinis, all sexy. Second round is where they got to do a performance. So some girls sing, they dance,
Nice.
Whatever their talent is.
whatever
yeah,
the
yeah.
talent. We have fire blowers, everything. It's
That's
just
hilarious.
nuts.
She's
No,
like
no,
the
she's on.
ringleader
Yeah,
of
she's
all
on.
this.
She's the circus.
She creates this circus,
Circus, yes.
and she's like the
Beautiful.
ringleader.
The
I love being the
spectacles,
Yeah.
ringleader. I always was a ringleader though.
Yes, you always have been.
Yeah.
Definitely a
Caroline
leader.
for Congress. It just sounds.
No, but wait, there's something else.
Stuck on that.
There's
I
something
love
else.
it.
No, hold
I
on. Yeah,
love-
that's
that's gonna-
incredible. There's something else I wanted to touch on because I know that you've also been doing comedy.
Yes.
I saw you doing some
I
stand-up.
did my first stand-up comedy show at Miami
How did
Improv.
that go?
It was fucking amazing.
Really?
Let me tell you something. I love being a comedian.
Really?
You know why? Because you go on stage, you could talk about anything you want, anything. There's no
My
limitations.
son wants me to do it. He's like, Dad,
You
gotta
should
do
do
it. You
it.
gotta
Oh
do it.
yeah, I would
I'm
watch
like,
you.
I don't think
You
I'm that
funny.
funny. I don't think I'm that funny.
No, you silly funny.
I might
like-
look funny, but I don't think I'm that
No,
funny.
no, you should do it. I feel like a comedian, like it's really just about the personality and your experiences. Like I literally
Right.
went on stage and I just talked about like
Did you
me.
freestyle it or did you have like
Freestyle.
a set? Really?
I fucked up. I
Oh,
didn't
wow.
know. I didn't know all these comedians. They came in with their papers
Of
and stuff.
course.
Like I thought you had to just like whatever came
Freestyle,
to
yeah,
your brain.
yeah.
And because I was at one point, I was like, "Suck dick." I was just saying anything
my
I could to
God.
keep their attention.
Oh my God.
Suck dick, everybody.
Oh my God.
It was a funny story. It was a good story, but I learned as a comedian, you don't do that.
Right, you have to
go in
prepare your
there,
set.
Yeah.
First joke,
Prepare
blah,
your
blah, blah.
material, yeah.
Set
Second
it up.
joke,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can't wing it.
It's like an art form. There's like a whole, you know what I mean? Like
Yes,
a whole
yeah.
flow and a whole cadence.
Yes.
Yeah.
What saved me was the personality, and I
Right.
dressed like a schoolgirl that night.
Right.
So in case the show sucked, at least
Right.
they were like, "Oh, let's clap," because she
At
kind
least you
of
were still
killed.
eye candy up
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
she looked like a schoolgirl. I did it on purpose because I was like, this
The
is gonna
innocent
bust,
look,
but I don't know what's gonna
She's
happen.
so smart.
She's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Strategic,
She's
yes.
brilliant. Yes. Champ, you got any hot topic
Doctor?
questions that you wanted to ask?
Mr.
Yeah.
Doctor.
This is the doctor today, Dr. Green
Thank
Thumb.
you.
He's
I
still
Dr.
stuck on
Field
Caroline for Congress. He can't
he
get
loves
over
it.
that.
He loves
No. We'll talk about that later. But like I said, I just did a long shift at Baptist, about 48 hours. That's why you still see me dressed like this. To my family, I love
He's
you guys.
a liar.
But
He don't work at Baptist.
of course I do.
Oh my
No,
God.
what I was gonna say, you referenced, one of the people that's a hot topic. You referenced Donald Trump.
Okay.
So that's basically now where we go. Is a full circle. So, who would you like to see in office right now? Would you like to see Biden, or would you like to see Trump in office?
Definitely not Biden. Definitely not. I don't want to talk about Biden because the things I feel I know and what I've seen has really made me question him, like as a man, exactly like his ideas for this country, what he truly cares about, his values.
Poor guy, they caught him like.
Fuck
at the
that!
tail end
Ain't
of
no
his
poor
life,
guy there. I'm sorry. I don't feel pity for him. I feel more. I'm just kind of like ashamed. Like you were supposed to lead this country. You were supposed
Thank you.
to do
Preach.
something
Thank
with
you.
the
Yes,
people,
yes.
save
Change.
the children.
Nothing
But yet
happens,
he's part
yes.
of the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
that's not okay. It's not okay.
I
And
agree.
just so you know,
Go ahead.
I wasn't going to say this, right? But they rigged the election, and I have proof that they
Wow.
rigged my vote. My vote.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
This
Straight
gets
up.
touchy. This gets
This
touchy
is,
right
this
here.
is for real, for real.
This is why
CIA.
Donald Trump has been banned from social media platforms
Listen.
talking about this.
Secret society.
Listen,
So what?
it's
There's
real.
receipts. You have receipts.
Listen, I had, the mail-in ballot that
Yes.
they sent to the
Yes.
house. They sent me mine to my house, but I didn't do it. I kept it right there, right in my house. One day I get my kids and we wake up like 7 a.m. to go to Lawton Childs Middle School. Yeah, that's where I live by. And when they like ran my name and everything, they pulled me to the side to
you
a
voted.
side room
You
with
voted.
my kids, and they were like, "Excuse me, ma'am, we just want to know why you're trying to vote for a second time." And I was like, what do you mean I'm trying to vote for a
Wow.
second time? I wouldn't be here 7 a.m. with 3 kids if I was trying to vote.
Wow.
So they was like, ma'am, your information's in the system. You've
You
been
already
voted.
voted.
Yes, mail-in
Wow.
ballots. So I was like, hold
And
on,
you
wait a
didn't
minute.
mail it in?
No.
Oh my
I drove
God.
back to my house.
And you brought
I
them
came
the
back and
proof.
was like, what's this? Yeah.
what was
Oh,
their
so
faces?
scary.
How was their
they try
faces?
to
They tried to
take it from me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in front of my kids, the lady tried to, and I was like, no, I will stay with this, and I
should
still have it
filmed
till this day.
You should have filmed the whole thing.
Oh my God, I should have, but I was
That's
so
crazy.
disgusted
Yeah.
at the fact that somebody did that.
Yeah, but
Somebody.
that's something that we've been theorizing for a while too with that whole election.
Oh, it was rigged, 100%.
All the elections.
I'll tell
because
you. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, with all the entrepreneurs that we have in America, you telling me that you're gonna go for like a side that was already wishing you wrong? Like Donald Trump was always an entrepreneur himself, and he respects what we go through. He respects the money we put in to build our company so that we can live a decent life, to stay away from the 9 to 5, do something different. And he's
agree.
always been an entrepreneur like that.
agree.
He wanted to bring back
Yeah.
the jobs in America, the
agree.
economy in America, keep the money in America instead of the money pouring out to China, guys. I understand. Some people understand,
Yeah,
some
no,
people
no,
don't. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
it-
And I'm not
that's
gonna
simple.
lie. When he was in office, I keep saying this. When he was in office, I wasn't the biggest Trump supporter. You know what I mean? I thought he was a little bit divisive back then. But in hindsight, hindsight
Yeah.
is 2020.
Yeah.
Looking back on it now,
Yeah.
I wish he would have been.
Give
he
him
would've
another
stayed in
16
office, yeah.
years.
But I also feel like media portrayed him to look like this monster. If you think
They
about
made
it,
him
every
that way,
time,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Every
Yes,
time he
yes.
turned on the TV,
Yeah.
they had something negative
I
to
agree.
say.
Yeah, they definitely painted him a certain way.
Yeah, a villain.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
a
yeah.
villain.
He was the villain.
Remember how he was
Like in
degrading
wrestling, the
women,
heel,
how
yeah,
he would
yeah.
talk about
Yes,
them,
yes.
and that's all you would see. So imagine there's millions of Americans, right? That I don't want to call them sheep, but they're glued to the TV.
Facts.
So what
Yeah.
they see is
Yeah,
what
what
they
they
think is
believe.
real,
Yeah,
what's
absolutely.
true.
Yes.
That's what they
Yeah.
swallow it, like you said.
You know
like,
how
yeah.
many people would come to me and they would be like, Donald Trump doesn't like the Latinas. And I'm like, you truly believe that? How could you sound like, how could you say something so stupid?
His first stop is to be in Miami.
Please, exactly, on a yacht with like 10 of these girls. What are you talking
and
about?
He's been living in West Palm Beach for over 20-something years, but we don't have to
Exactly.
elaborate
Come on.
on Hyperluxo Road. It's just different.
It's just different. I don't understand. We got to do better, though.
Jesus Christ.
I love Trump. I tell my son, all the fun is in how much money you make, because you can't have fun without you spending your coin.
Right.
Ooh, you got that one?
I got it.
Make sure you get that one.
I think I got it. Yeah.
Have you ever made $100,000 that you've counted yourself? Have you made over 100 grand?
One time,
So you know
one
how that-
check.
you know how that feels.
It's a great feeling.
And I've counted millions too, so that's what I'm saying. That feeling, you know, that it feels good.
I haven't
It
done
feels
millions yet.
great. It feels great. We're getting back to it. Haven't touched it in a minute, but yeah, we got it.
I'm trying to break my first millions. It's the hardest.
Couple of different incomes and you'll get there. Maybe 4 or 5. It's
Yeah.
not in the stock market. You're gonna have to wait like 10 years for that. It's in real estate.
Real
I can show
estate?
you how to do it.
Like what? Flipping?
and
Like, you know, when you buy the property, you fix it and then flip it, resell it. My friend, I have a bunch of friends that do that. They make great money with it. Especially if you get like a duplex or you get like one that has like 4, 8,
It's
12
just
apartments.
passive income, that's all. And remember, then there's a cookie cutter. You take that one, and that's already autopilot. Then you go to the next one, autopilot. That you don't worry about it no more. Remember, because everybody pays rent. The highest bill that you have is what?
Rent.
Rent. Thank you, people. You'll learn.
Mortgage.
Hearing me. Yeah, mortgage. Hello.
Mortgage.
So it's not your credit cards. It's that. So that's why they tell you. If you look in the last 200 years, that's how almost everybody became successful and rich in America. Not the
Real estate.
cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's real estate, and it's not the stock market, because you would have heard a whole bunch of people saying, "I got this much money from stocks," and there it is. It's not. It's in real estate. The bag's in real estate.
Do you think the economy is going to crash soon?
No, it's coming back right now. The 4th quarter. Remember, Biden, November 11th, completes his 4th year in office. Guess what he's going to do? Checks everywhere. Let the money start flying. So guess what he could say? He saved the country. Let's re-elect Biden. I could paint the picture for you.
I already see
It's
it.
coming. They're not
coming.
going to let it fly, but I'm saying, you know, there's going to be money back out in the system.
Yeah, of course.
Because they pulled all the cash already out. There's no more cash. Everybody's paying with credit cards. Right? I mean, we know. Aquí no somos joven. We know. So we're going to wait to see what happens. What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know. With DeSantis and like we also have Francis, that's crazy. Like that blew my mind. When I found out he was running, I was shocked. I was like, what? What? He had such a great, like, he was good. I don't know why he went for more.
That's why.
He's an overachiever. Yeah. And I think they're both amazing. I met both of them.
Nice.
I think they both can pull it off. So I don't know what's going to happen.
We'll see if the people accept them.
That's the
people
thing.
got to accept
They
them.
keep painting a negative picture, especially with like DeSantis. They keep making him look bad. You turn on like Fox News, it's
Yeah.
always a negative
It's
story.
Fox. You said it, Fox.
Yeah, they just
You said Fox. I don't watch TV. I stopped watching TV in 1998. You want me to tell you why?
why?
Because it says paid programming. So who's paying for the programming?
Somebody.
I'm just saying, it's different. That's what I'm saying. You're going to get real information if you talk to me. You're not going to get that wishy-washy. You're going to get that, well, let me go and research. Oh, shit, it's true. It
It's
says
true.
everything.
6, right?
Paid
6 owners. There's
paid-
6. This
It went down to 6. There was about 98, and I was down to 6, just like the major record labels. There's only 3 left. It's called the Big 3. That's what everything's doing. It's shrinking.
Stop it.
It's like BlackRock and Vanguard. They run the world. You know, those 2 companies. It's just, that's what it is. You know, you got to do the research to find out. It's there for you. Instead of being on Instagram all day and not making no money. I love it.
I know some of you that heard that just felt it.
I clap open. It went from I never got on MySpace, first of all. I never did MySpace, so I don't even know what that is. And then I just did Facebook to stay in contact with my kids, you know, whatever. And then my son, when he got 19, he's like, "Papi, nobody uses Facebook." I'm like, "Sorry." You know, my son is checking me, and I got off. Yeah. But I'm on IG for my businesses. That's why I'm on IG. If not, I wouldn't be on none of those platforms.
Yeah.
Unless you're making money. That's why
Unless you're making money.
If you're making money, go ahead and milk it. If you're not making money, nobody cares about you. You're not important. Sitting at home, taking pictures, doing nothing. I already seen that outfit. Because I got a good memory.
This one?
No, not you.
Oh, this is brand new. What are you talking
No, the outfits
Hold up.
that people wear. You get me? You know, you
Yeah,
start
yeah,
scrolling.
yeah.
You're like, you just wore this again. It's just funny. You're able to see things, you know? But
Yeah.
that's what it is. People think that's important. I'm like, you're not a star.
Instagram is not reality, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We got to do better. We got to do better. Even my daughter, I sometimes find my daughter like on TikTok and she'll just scroll, scroll. And I'm just like, no way, Jose. We're not doing this.
Have you looked around? Have you looked around? That's everybody. Stop and watch somebody. They just that exactly what you said.
Yeah,
They're doing. They're
I've
not paying
seen it. I
attention.
see it every day,
Yeah.
everywhere I go, whether it's a gas station, a restaurant, somebody is just like, not that they're losing their brain cells, but they're just like letting time slip away by watching other people live their lives.
Yes.
What they
Could
showcase
do,
as
potentially.
their life. Yeah. It's really sad. It's not
that's why today I felt like being a doctor. You get me? Because I could be a doctor. They don't understand that.
You identify yourself as a doctor.
In the next 5 years from now, if you zoom in, where will you be and what you be doing?
Definitely, I'm still gonna continue the entrepreneurship route. I love that.
Perfect.
I love working for myself, and in the next 5 years, I just see my agency and my academy going like nationwide. Internationally, that would be the goal for me. I remember at one point I was almost there. Like I had models in New York, Texas, California, Vegas, anywhere where events were taking place. I had to like hire people. So I'm ready to like go full throttle with it. I think that for the last couple of years, especially with COVID, I took a step back. I was just like, I had to figure things out. And let me tell you, COVID, you know how I survived during COVID?
Go ahead. Everybody wants to.
You ready for this?
Go ahead.
I got the baby, the rapper, a deal for $100,000 for an Instagram giveaway. Ooh. And I got 20% from that. And I charged the boss that did all this 20%. So if it wasn't for that, because you know during COVID, like they wasn't filming any music videos, any TV shows. It was nothing. Nothing was going on. And even when they did film a music video like J-Lo, they called me for the J-Lo video. They were demanding everyone to be vaccinated. And I was telling production, I cannot tell them to like get vaccinated. And they were like, well, too bad. That's all they wanted.
Yeah, that's all they worry about.
It was crazy. Certain production companies, they was pushing that vaccine, and I was like, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything they don't want to do. Yeah, that was my thing.
We had kind of a production deal with VH1. We don't want to say any names, but yeah, and that fell through because no one wanted to get the. I didn't get the vaccine, but I'm saying
I didn't get the vaccine.
So that's the only way. Ready? They will give you the job, the contract. Exactly. If everyone had a vaccine, and I'm like, dude, everybody's free spirit. They're not gonna listen to me for the amount of money. Everybody does what they want to do. So if it's a mandatory thing, you work for the hospitals. Like we know people that work in the hospitals, they had to get the
supposedly
to stay working. Because that's crazy. So everyone got forced. We know in the medical industry, they all got forced for that.
Well, in every industry, it wasn't medical. You had U.S. Army.
Industry.
Everyone was telling them if you don't get vaccinated, you're out of a job. It's over. You know,
that was the ¿cómo que te llama? Like that's what a lot. If you look at it first, who got the vaccine? It was a lot of sports athletes, because that's what people identify with. You understand? The basketball player, the football player. There you go. That's how they.
I know.
And then after that was the actors.
Yeah.
You know, Tom Brady did it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tom Brady did it. I could do it. That's the example that they put. You know, the poster child.
Listen, my mom got vaccinated. My family got vaccinated. I was so sad. I didn't want them to. I was begging them not to, but
because of their job or free willing?
No, it was because they wanted to. My mom wanted to keep her job, but still, I was like, look at the organization you work for. If they're forcing you to do this, like they don't care for you. They care about, because I honestly believe there was an incentive.
The agenda.
There was an incentive there.
Somebody got bonuses. You know how it works.
1,000%.
That's what I'm saying. We understand.
1,000%. The rich got richer. The poor got poorer. And let me tell you what happened. A lot of people died.
Yeah. They're still dying.
My friend Cindy died. They're still exactly.
They're still dying. Yes.
Never gonna end.
Rest in peace, Cindy.
I know. It was so sad. Yeah. That was such a sad situation. Beautiful woman, single mom, she left 3 girls behind. That was nuts. Yeah, it was nuts. But hey, that's life, right? C'est la vie.
Crazy. Yeah, a lot of people. We were finding out people were dying just like that. 2 people died, and then 3 people died, and 2 people. That's how in our group. That's what it was. Yeah. It was groups of 2 or 3, but through different people. So I would get a call one day. Hey, my aunt died.
It's so sad.
And by the end of the night, my friend's like, hey, you know this guy died too, and you're like, what the fuck? And then that's the shots. It
was a very, very sad time, COVID, but at least we survived it, right? We survived it. I think that the strong, like we came out stronger than ever, And a lot of people actually, believe it or not, they changed their life during COVID. They made drastic decisions, whether it was to start a new business or to become, an influencer or to divorce their partner. But a lot of people took it as a time to do something positive in their life.
Divorce.
Yeah.
Divorce
Imagine,
their
you don't see your partner for 20 years and now you're stuck in the house all day, every day. That's a shock for some people. Oh, yeah.
Happened, yeah. I heard through relationships, through friends, they're like, oh my God, I didn't know my
I
partner.
almost gave up my 3 damn kids when it became 24-hour runaround, and I was the teacher, the coach, the chef, the psychologist. I was everything, and at one point I was in the bathroom and I was like,
breaking down.
God, it cannot be like this. Please save me, because the dad was so quick to be like, oh yeah, well, COVID's going around, so you just stay with the kids.
Yeah, easy, handoff. That's the handoff.
Of course, yeah. So it was nuts. It was nuts with the 3 kids on the computer doing school. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about those. I'm just glad I survived and I'm out of those times.
I remember, like the first wave of it was you couldn't even go to the store, the gas station. Remember, like the first of it, like everybody stay home. Nobody knew really what was going on. So like I remember the streets were empty for like 5, 6, 7, 8 days, and like no traffic. It was like a zombie movie. You know, it's like you're like, oh my God, what's going on? Like,
that was the beginning when everybody didn't know what it was. Because us Miami people, let me tell you something.
Nothing stopped
2 weeks, nothing stopped us. They would tell us to wear the mask. I guarantee you, out of 100 people, 2 wore the mask. Ain't nobody was trying to do it. It was reckless here in Florida. And I feel like that's why it spread so much. There was parties going on. People was everywhere. They was acting like it was nothing.
I remember it wasn't in Miami, and then one of the nurses that we know, that she's in Orlando, one of the homies, she said, I got COVID and they don't even want me around my kids. That's when I said, oh, this shit is for real, because she works in the hospital. So that was before it got here. It was already in Orlando. And then like 3 weeks later, 2 weeks, another girl that works like for the commissioner, she called me. We're connected too. In a lot of places. Somebody that called me from the commissioner's office. It's like, it's here too. It's in the office. Like
it's
all
everywhere.
8 people like go home, and I was like, oh, it's finally here. Okay, so let's see what happens.
I was so scared of it.
Wow.
It was a very frightening time, all America, what we went through, but we survived. I keep saying that because we did. And you know what's crazy? So I was like digging history, right? You know what's crazy? This happens like every 20, 30 years.
Yeah, it's a reset.
It's so true. Like back in the day, they did the same thing.
Yeah.
That's how they like kill, a couple million people, get them out the way.
Population
because it
control.
is, yes. And I didn't know this. And I was like, wow, in the 1960s, this disease came out and they had a mask. It was the same scenario. And then like the 1920s, and then it just kept going. So when you start doing your research, you realize that all of this is always set up.
It's the same.
It's not Mother Nature.
It's the script.
It's not.
You remember? I was in New York at the time, and then you hear like in the news, because New York is wide awake, so New York stays in contact with the information from the world. So you hear like, oh shit, China, people's wearing masks. This was 7 years before actually COVID came out. So think about it. China already was wearing masks the whole year before, and now you understand.
They knew something.
It wasn't because the sky was yellow. It's because there was a disease, a fabricated something that
it's patent from what I
I know this. You ready? I could talk about that because I'm in the industry.
I hate to talk about it, but that means someone registered it.
Yeah, for people that don't understand what a patent is, it means simply you own your own intellectual property. So that means now you're able to sell it because you have ownership. That's what a patent means. Because how? Because we're in this industry as well. Go ahead. No, I'm in the patent industry as well, and I have a product too, and we have 4 patents out of 28 already. So I understand the language, but remember, the people at home might not understand the language. So they don't even know how to spell patent.
I mean, I don't know how to spell it, but I know what it means, and I'm telling you, it is not a good thing, okay?
Yeah, so...
That's somebody's idea. That was like, let us protect ourselves.
Basically every disease, everything from AIDS.
Even AIDS.
Yes, exactly.
Even AIDS is patent.
It has a number. Yes, it has a
number. What the hell is that about, bro?
It's for sale.
Come on.
It's a SKU sale. Remember, it's a SKU sale. The patent turns into a SKU sale. You scan it in the bottom, you hear a click, click, and then you have to pay at the end of the day. That's a SKU number, guys.
That's wild.
Oh, we love SKUs. That's we asked business owners, so how many SKUs you have this year? Because the more SKUs you have, what does that mean? The more ching. That's between us. I'm giving you
Yeah.
How many SKUs you have this year? So I'll give you, for example, for us, the guy who has the most SKUs in the industry right now. Apple has such and such amount of pans, and they're waiting for pans to come out in the future. But the individual now who has basically the most pan is I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Is the owner from Raw Paper. The guy
Raw?
He has patents like you wouldn't believe. Yeah,
everything.
No, so you see every product of his, that means you have to have a patent on every product.
Yeah.
So think about it. You get it now. Every product that you see when you go into a dispensary, a smoke shop, and you see all these Raw products, just know every one is a different SKU number with a patent. That's free game. So that's how much money
free
that
game.
man is getting. Yeah. There's a lot of money in there.
It's a lot of money. A lot of different ways to make money.
But that's, as an entrepreneur, that a lot of people don't have that drive or ambition.
No, I was actually just having that conversation today where I was saying that, like, there's workers, right? We love our workers. We need people to,
Workhorses, yes.
Yeah. I hate to workhorses, sheep, call it what you want. But we love them. We need them. And then there's those that were, created with a deeper purpose, a bigger purpose. And this is something that's going to, overall change the game, change history. You're going to do something that's going to be...
We shape the world is what
everlasting,
you're trying to tell. Yeah. Just say it's okay. We shape the world. Entrepreneurs shape the world.
It's a lot
just the way it works.
Yeah.
We could talk about a lot of entrepreneurs. That's what makes us happy. So as an entrepreneur, what entrepreneur as a woman you look up to? Who will be entrepreneurs? Women that you look up to. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not the men. The men, we already know. The women. Who could you say, man, I'd like to see myself, or maybe past her level, but who will be a woman that you put up on your staple?
I don't know. That's a tough question, because to be honest, it's really hard for me to sit here and say I admire a woman. In the sense, no. In the I don't who
she's
Oprah,
an alpha.
even
She's
Oprah.
I was about to say,
even Oprah, that I admired her. I found some shit out about her.
No, yeah, we all have the dirt, but I'm saying that Oprah work ethic, that's a different monster. So yeah, I
respect a lot of men in business. One of my favorite shows is Shark Tank.
Oh, I love it.
I love watching that. You know what I'm saying? Who's
your favorite character on Shark Tank? Who's your favorite shark?
I worked with Damien.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was 18 years old in California.
Fubu, right? Fubu, yeah.
He hired me to be a Fubu model.
Wow.
And I did it with Slim Thug. I know you remember him.
Yeah, of course.
It's a big commercial. Yeah. So that's...
Shouts to Thugger, man.
Oh, welcome back, UB.
Yeah, man. Sorry, guys. I had to step away. My cousin, he's in town.
He had to do some surgery.
I'm sorry, guys.
Thanks for joining.
Okay.
But I appreciate you holding me down.
Yes, thank you.
You missed a lot.
I'm sorry. But she's great, though. She's awesome. So I knew it wouldn't be a problem.
She could hold her own.
Yeah, definitely.
I could hold my own.
Mm-hmm.
So bring me up to speed. What were we talking about?
We talked a little bit about entrepreneurship. We talked about vaccines. We talked about...
So we're over the whole politics thing, huh?
Very over.
Yeah. Because I was gonna mess you up with that.
Go ahead, mess it up.
No, because the thing is that he keeps asking about the politics, and I've been doing a little research, because I wasn't up to speed. I'm not into politics too much.
Research.
But I was doing a little bit of research, and this coming election is a very, very important election, right? Mm-hmm. Do you guys think Joe Biden will get reelected?
No.
No, right?
No, he's done.
So who do you think is going to run for the Democratic Party?
Man,
that will get elected?
Okay, I'm gonna let her answer the question.
No, you go ahead. You can answer.
So
who do you?
Okay, here we go. Ready?
What's your opinion?
Honest and blatant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you put in office. All I say is this:
they just want to replace him.
No. It doesn't matter who you put in office. Just think about it. For the next 4 years, it's another individual that all they try to do is balance the budget. So what do you mean by that? Because the same amount of money is printed every day in the United States, which is $646 million a day. And the currency for current cash is $1.5 trillion. And that's the way they try to balance it. So they try to take one school loan budget and let's say, and this over here, and then balance this, the import and export budget. Right. And that's it. So it don't matter who you put as president. Nobody. That's why I say I love Trump for that reason. Because he's the only one that understood we got to bring everything back here. No matter if it costs more. Remember, I've been to China, so watch this. In China, the labor is 33 cents. We've been in warehouses, 300,000 people paying not even and not even insurance. I'm saying, but that's what's going on. So he was the man saying, let's bring this back here. Because all the companies, what they do, everything is outsourced to a different country where it's cheaper and they don't pay no taxes.
Right.
This is just when you know the game was going on. A lot of people don't understand this. Every single country, you look at your clothes, where's it made? It's not
China,
even here.
yeah.
Car
Taiwan,
parts.
China,
Car
yeah.
parts. Where's it made? It's not even here. Everything is exported. Everything's imported through China. So that's what I say. At the end of the day, give me a second. The money is printed here, yes, but the money ends up in China because China develops all the product, and that was done through patents through Harry Truman in 1956. No, we know. That's what I tell you. This is deep here.
No.
This is deep.
That's
so that's
fine.
what I mean. It doesn't
That's
matter who
all
you
facts.
put. So watch this. Whether you put a woman,
But it's a show.
If you put a man, if
Right.
you put a child, if you put a fish, if you put an alien, it's the same thing. That all they tell you is the motto changes: change America or make America great. There's only two models here, brother. Choose it: Republican or Democratic.
Actually,
there's a third one.
Yeah, this guy's motto, Biden's motto is finish the job, isn't it? Isn't that the motto?
Make America
To me,
great
it's like
again.
finish the job of destroying the country.
Destroying,
But you know, listen.
And they
What I was
let
going
him.
to tell you
So
is this.
how come nobody's stopping him? There we go.
Well, they're about to. They're about to
all
because-
the greats. Wait,
listen to me.
all the people that have money inside the United States. Wait, there are close to 1,800 billionaires, and about 1,000 of those billionaires were just created in the last 2.5 years because of the internet. So they have access to all this world information, but can't stop one person from doing injustice. So that means everybody's involved in the circus show.
I'll tell you. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Everybody's
true.
part of the
I agree.
crime.
Exactly.
I agree.
but
Everybody's
you
part
said
of
what
the
it
crime.
is. It's
Yeah.
a circus show, and everybody has their part in it.
Yeah.
I agree.
38
Killed it.
years. Hold on. 38 years. No, we got to get in this. 38 years. The average length of these senators are 38 years. Do you guys not understand? Then
No,
you
he's
asking
been
for
longer than
change.
that, no?
No. The people that run Senate.
Yeah.
There's 26 people that have been in Congress right now for 42 years. They can't even think straight.
Right.
What new information you gonna get from them? But I'm keeping it on. People
Like
don't do this history.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, they don't even know. They're like, I gotta go to the bathroom. They're not aware of what's going on. And these are the people that run our country. So it doesn't matter what you put or who. It's gonna be the same thing. Hey guys, print more money. I tell my dad. Wait, I tell my dad this. Wouldn't it be great if we had that ability or opportunity to say, hey, turn on the machines today. We're printing more money. And there's families that found this country.
that'd be
They're
great.
involved.
That'd be great
They're
for us.
involved in that. Now you understand.
Be a happy girl.
I'm making
Caroline,
you
turn on
see
the
it.
machines. Let's run.
I mean, yeah. Hey,
run up a couple M's.
You think we care? Hey, put politics on TV. This guy's going at this guy. Who cares?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
machines
yeah.
are running.
What
Come
about
on,
what
guys.
about like you said? What about if they put a female?
It's not gonna change.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's the same people controlling it. So how's it gonna
What
change?
about if
That's
it's
what I tell my
Michelle
dad. You got me
Obama?
50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Stop. You mean
look,
you
the
mean
man, the
Michael?
man. You see exactly.
Michael Obama?
This is the
boy.
truth
Sorry.
right here. Yeah, we
Oh,
know.
boy.
You know exactly. Watch this. When he was,
put that on.
Did I strike a
could,
nerve?
you could Google this. Watch this. When Barack Obama was
You guys
his
good?
first,
Oh,
listen to
God.
this. His first, you
Stop.
probably know his first night in the White House. You could see they put, and I'm not against this.
Are you
They
serious?
put all the colors on the White House. The LGBTQ community, whatever, they put the rainbow flag on the White House. If you think I'm playing, look at it. Barack Obama
I don't know anything about that. I don't know.
Induction, or the word that they used to bring him into the White House, the first word, and then you're there.
Indoctrination or induction.
That word.
Yes,
Yeah,
there you go. So
no,
I don't
I'm
make this
sorry.
up. It's there.
No, I'm
Remember, I
not
tell you the information is theirs if you
crazy.
want to search it.
Yeah.
Oh, the inauguration.
Yeah,
Inauguration.
So they
Yes,
put the
yes.
flags. Not that I'm not saying
Sorry, I'm a
nothing.
little
Trust me,
slow today.
because we got family members that everybody does what they want to do. So we can't control what's your objective.
You're very passionate about this politics.
But it's
stuff.
the truth, and that's what people don't want to accept when it comes to politics. It's like
Right.
they just brush their face. No, it's okay. Oh, we go to war today, and guess what happens? We'll print more money.
Of course, they just keep printing money.
That's it.
That's their resolve for everything.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with the panic.
I feel like politics is like an eagle, right? And we have two sides.
Yes.
We have
Yeah, definitely.
blue, red, blood's crip. I always
like
envisioned it like
It's
it.
like
Like
that.
it was just it was created to segregate us, right? To point the finger and say, well, I'm part of this team and you're part of that team. But at
They've
the end of
made
the
it
day,
that way.
They're in
it's
the same
the
class. They're in
same
the same
team.
class. They're in the same class.
Is the
They're in
head.
same-
The
they're in
head's the
same
one
class.
that's steering it. What I want to know is like I've seen interviews of like George Bush when he would do his speech and he would say,
The
I
New
just
World
want to
Order.
thank
Yeah.
the New World Order, but he would always thank the family.
You're
And he
talking about the
wasn't talking
father?
about his family.
You're talking about the father or
The
George
father.
W. The father, yeah.
And I always wondered what
I could
families
tell you. I
you
could
talking
tell you a
about?
few
Who's the
names. I could tell
family?
you a few names. I could tell you the Carnegies. Watch this. The
Rockefellers.
The DuPont. I could
Oh
tell
my
you
God.
13.
Rothschilds.
That's Europe.
Rothschilds.
That's Europe. No, that's Europe. Time out. Hold on. That's Europe. We're talking about U.S. to talk. We understand the Rothschilds, the biggest family. They own the banking.
These guys are
They
from,
own the
you know
banking
they're from
system.
over there, though.
They own the banking system. So yes, I understand this, of course. But what I'm saying is, here in the United States, those families, that's who he thanks.
Yeah.
The 13 original colonies.
Yeah.
Dow and Jones, Carnegie,
Rockefeller.
watch this, my homie, J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan.
That's
That was
that's
another
the guy.
one.
That's the guy. That's my
Absolutely.
guy. So yeah, that's
Yeah, you're not
the
wrong.
families.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. It's deep.
Did you also hear about the Titanic? Not to switch subjects, but
Yeah.
did you hear about that?
That's crazy.
Listen, I
It's
grew
about-
up.
yeah, you
I grew
see.
up with this whole love story and Jack, right, drowning for his
movie, the
woman.
movie, yeah,
It
the
was
movie.
not.
The movie.
It was the greatest assassination that took place that no one ever
No,
spoke
yeah,
about.
yeah. There's two ships.
And they
There's
converted
two
it to a
ships.
movie,
Yeah, yeah.
right? It's all about love and stuff like
They
that.
made
It
it-
was
they made it
not.
real
It was.
pretty.
They killed
made it
all those
peaceful.
families.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about
It was
that. That was
business.
Rothschild, right?
No,
Same thing with
J.P.
the Twin
Morgan.
Towers.
Listen,
J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan.
He walked out of the ship.
He was the one that walked out. Well, it
he
was him
walked
and
out.
like a couple
two-
other guys. Yeah.
So
But
That was nuts.
same thing that happened with the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Same
That's
thing.
Oh, the
inside,
Twin
yeah,
Towers
yeah.
was a setup.
I know.
And
already
the
know.
thing is, I've said it before, and listen, I remember this one family from New York.
We're
I
going down
said
the
that.
rabbit hole
Oh
today.
my God.
No, it's beautiful.
Why did I say that? They got so offended. And the mom was like, I don't recall hearing that. And I'm like, they don't want you to hear that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what happened.
You know, all the Jewish people, watch this, all the Jewish people, we're connected. So all the Jewish people got a phone call and they told them don't show up to work. that day.
Exactly.
Michael Jackson got a personal phone call and they told him don't get on that
It's a
plane.
setup.
So yeah, it's
a
all
setup.
over. You can hear it. They remember the conversation's already like public information. So I'm not making nothing up. You get me?
Listen. Even with the Pentagon, this is something that blew my freaking mind. The Pentagon, the workers, they have like a place where you can stash your kids, like a daycare.
yeah.
Okay, let me tell you how that day none of the kids
Went to
daycare.
yeah.
Well,
Why?
Do you guys know that the Pentagon was hit in the exact same area where the documents?
Supposedly.
Yeah,
know
but
what
I
I'm
think
talking
that
about?
was a bomb because they talked about how like they couldn't even
Yeah, they
find.
couldn't find no
It was like two,
Parts.
it was like two targeted. It
watch
was like
this.
Yes.
perfect. It was right there.
Yes.
In the room where all the documents were for, I forgot exactly what type of some type of cover.
Information.
Yeah,
you see how
yeah.
you say the Twin Towers, right? So watch this. Building 7 collapsed. It had
Yeah.
nothing to do with the Twin Towers, couple of blocks over. Nobody could explain that.
There was
Yeah.
a bunch of
Nobody
information in
questions-
there as well.
Nobody questions.
There was a bunch of documents in there as well.
in Building 7.
They
Yes.
wiped
Yeah.
out
A bunch
they
of-
wiped
But look,
out-
a lot of
Yeah.
people don't even know of Building 7.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see
Right,
how they
yeah.
like withhold
They
information
swept that
from
under
you?
the rug. Yeah, they swept
of
that under the
course,
rug
that's
completely.
what they do. They control the media,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
facts.
right?
Absolutely.
That's the
It's
country
kinda
we
crazy.
live in.
Beautiful.
Go America.
Well, you know, I think at this point I think the whole world, because it's happening pretty much everywhere.
Corruption?
Yeah,
Corruption
UK,
has always been
everywhere,
there, will
yeah.
always be there.
rise.
We can't change that. But it is our responsibility and our duty as human beings and as parents to try to change the game,
Right.
to try to save as many kids as we can, because it's bad.
It's corrupt.
really
It's
bad.
gotten really bad, and it's going to
And
get
now-
worse.
And you see how you're saying bad? Watch this. You see how you're saying bad? Look what's, like I said, this is not my opinion, but what's going on. Look how they're mixing now the sexes. The man could go into the woman's bathroom, the woman, whatever's going
Oh,
on
wow.
there, the transgender. I don't know.
They're just
kinda
trying to
crazy.
cause
Yeah,
ruckus.
exactly.
They
In the
want to
schools,
cause
you
ruckus.
understand?
And the men competing in the women's sports now
Exactly.
that are
Oh.
like that are trans
I don't
whatever
even
Yeah.
know what to say.
transgenders or trans. I get it
don't even
mixed
know.
up.
I don't know. That's
yeah.
why I don't know. So I'm just.
Is that
saying what's
crazy
going
though?
on.
Like
That's
it-
nuts.
Yeah,
That's
like
disrespectful.
the percentage. Yeah, the percentage of
disrespectful.
men that have transitioned that are winning in women's sports is
It's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
it's
crazy.
like they're all winning. It's weird.
Finally, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
What's going on? Like
It's
it's
weird.
weird.
And it's being accepted. Like that's what they want to do. Watch this. Like what I said, when you would see, I'll be like, man, watch this. Just check. When you would see 2 kids kiss on TV, you're like, man, but that's not cool. When you see a boy and a girl kiss, and guess what now they're doing? Two girls are
boys.
kiss and 2 boys.
Two boys
Thank you.
kissing on
And
Disney.
It's okay. You
on
see, it's
Disney,
okay.
It
So-
happens
on
everywhere.
Netflix for
So,
kids.
yeah.
Everywhere.
Everybody
Yo,
going back.
this
You know that,
gay-
right?
listen,
people
I'm-
went
Every
crazy.
sitcom,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
every
So you
type
get
of
it. You-
cast,
Yeah.
every cast on
Little
TV
by little.
Is
has
gay now.
a gay
Little by
character
Yes,
little.
or
yes.
a couple of gay
Yes.
characters.
That's the new.
right?
That's the new.
Yeah.
That's the new.
And
That's
nothing
the
wrong.
new.
Listen,
And
nothing
accepting
against
it.
the gay community.
Nothing. We
I have a
love
lot
you.
of gay
Yeah,
friends.
I have
I got love
those
for
in
my
my
gay
family.
homies. No disrespect, but the point is that you can clearly see that it's an agenda
That they're
being
pushing.
that they're
Exactly.
So that
yeah,
way in
they're
20
pushing,
years it's a norm.
But that's
Es
why
normal.
we're offended. And then they wonder why we're not just accepting the charade. It's
Right.
because you blatantly are disrespecting our children, our families, because at the end of the day, we let you live how you want to live.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody
But
has to
don't
decide.
bring that in my house.
Exactly.
Don't bring it in my house. I want to block it
Exactly.
out.
And that's
Don't bring
my
it in.
issue, because putting it on these shows, like, it makes it like
It makes it
prime
look
time.
okay.
Yeah.
It makes it look
mainstream.
like
Like,
yes.
it's
They're
okay,
waiting
yeah.
for that
Like,
show
we've
to
accepted
happen.
it, yeah.
Remember, like when you were young, you were waiting for a certain like.
Yeah.
So imagine in a kid's mind,
Right,
you're waiting,
right.
like what's going on? What's
Right.
you know, it's crazy. The intrigue, the mysteries that you put in your head, that's what kills you.
Oh my God, I can't. The other day I was watching some show on Netflix with my boys, and the main character talking about, I lost the love of my life and I'll never get him back. So I was like,
Get him back.
Out of here.
yeah.
Him.
And I was like, who's he talking about? So my oldest was like, oh, he's gay, Mom. I was like, this
Peace.
mother at Netflix on kids. This is kids.
Crazy.
Yeah.
No, Netflix is like the one that's pushing the boundaries more than anybody. Like, it's kind of crazy.
You know, and you know who's the? I'm glad. Ooh, I'm glad he says that. Guess who owns Netflix and guess who his dad was? Watch this one.
Who owns
Who
Netflix?
owns? Yes.
I don't know.
The father of propaganda's son is the owner of Netflix. The guy who
You're talking
invented propaganda, the word propaganda.
Propaganda.
The father of propaganda. See, that's what I mean. You're gonna have to do research. You're gonna have to
Who
start.
is that?
The owner, his son now is the owner of Netflix. So just
Really?
think about that. Yeah. The owner
Propaganda.
of propaganda. You know how propaganda began? Watch this. I'm gonna give you a little insight.
Go,
Little history.
tell me.
How they made cigarettes popular. Two girls, and they'll take a hit. Ooh, this is good. This is cool. That's how cigarettes became famous in 1890 something by a commercial of two girls. Two girls just saying, "Oh, I like this. I'm cool. Google it. This there. I don't have this."
1890 something. What, they filmed it? They had cameras back
It
then?
wasn't
yeah.
the Marlboro
Yeah,
commercial? Marlboro with the,
Marlboro
the
definitely
the
made it
cowboy?
cool. In my era, when I was a kid, Marlboro made it like the Marlboro man.
He's
He
the
made
man,
it
This is
the
pre-
cowboy.
Yeah.
This is
He was like a
pre-19.
good-looking dude, tall,
Yeah.
you know, blonde hair, blue-eyed dude,
Just like Cameron.
like a
remember?
cowboy.
Like Joe.
Like
Like
a
Joe
Walked in with the square.
Yeah, yeah.
smoke-
That's what made me want to smoke.
That's
And
what
you
was
were like,
that
man, I want to
guy.
be just like that guy.
They made it cool. You get it now? So that his son, I'll Google his name right now. His
That's
son
crazy.
owns Netflix. Like, you
That's
know,
crazy,
with the
dude,
money
for
that
real.
they have. Yeah.
It's incredible the amount of programming that goes into
That's what I said. Pay programming. Now
Yeah.
you get it. Pay programming.
programming.
It's paid.
scary.
So as I said, if I have my money, I'll give you my agenda. So watch this.
Yeah.
Why only on the news stations? Reason why I say I stopped watching it is they're only promoting negativity. No
Facts.
positivity on how to be better with your family, how you can be debt free, and how to be a better person in society and better health. They don't promote that agenda. We
promote
know
that.
that's why I said it's all you got to wake up sometimes. We
Well,
all
the
got to
truth
wake
is,
up.
they don't want people to be entrepreneurs,
healthy.
right? They don't want people
Of
to
course,
be
they
healthy.
want you to be a
They
slave.
don't want that.
Exactly.
They don't want those things, right?
Yeah.
They don't want a good, stable family
No.
unit,
No.
right? It's
they
better
like
to
they
keep.
like chaos.
They love that.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they. You know what I mean? That's how they manipulate the population.
The system. That's
Yeah.
how they take your children away. You know how many
Absolutely.
parents get caught slipping dumb shit, and they take their kids away on grounds that, like, you know, the
That's
state of
tough.
Florida owns
Yeah.
your child.
that's tough.
How?
For child trafficking.
Yeah, so that they can go give them to sponsors. I don't know if you heard that recently. That was that blew my
Wow.
mind. They take your child from you to give it to a sponsor
Wow.
that's paying for the child. That's
Wow.
that's organized crime. It's
I just find it.
ridiculous.
Well, on
they're
paper, on
saying-
paper,
Listen,
it's
I don't know if you
signed
guys. I know you don't want to talk about it, but The Sound of Freedom, the Mel Gibson movie. Have you seen that?
I did watch it.
You saw it?
I saw The
I haven't
Sound of
seen it
Freedom.
yet.
It
Yeah.
is amazing. I
gotta see
do
it.
believe so. I'm a big fan of Eduardo Verástegui. He's the producer of the
Right.
movie.
Right.
And I'm a big fan. I don't know if you know his story. He was in Hollywood, California. He was the most beautiful, most amazing actor out there, right?
Yeah.
$1 million contracts. One day he goes this is real story. He goes cold turkey, ends up in Brazil for 4 years, quits Hollywood, and says, I will never in my life ever film another movie for Hollywood. So
Wow.
long I live. And then
I had no idea.
yeah, this is Eduardo Verástegui. He became like a jungle
yeah,
man.
yeah,
it was
yeah,
really
yeah.
weird. Everybody was like,
Se
what
cambió,
happened
se
in
cambió,
Hollywood
yeah, because
Right.
that he never wanted to go
he
back?
He saw something
He
that we don't
saw
see.
something,
Yeah,
or they
man.
tried to make him do something.
That
But
happens a lot. That
since
happens a
then
lot. Yeah.
he was like all for the children. And then
Right.
when this movie came out, it blew my mind because I don't know if you watched the movie. It's very
I haven't yet.
No, I have. I wanna,
they withheld a lot of, they don't want to bring fear to the people. The whole point of the movie was not for you to live in fear or for you to be afraid that your child was going to get kidnapped. They wanted to show you how through the years, this is something that through the years has been an organized crime, and how you could prevent certain things from happening.
Yeah,
but they didn't show the reality of it. They didn't show like the sacrifices. They didn't show a lot that a lot of us human beings would not be able to have a conversation to digest that type of scenery.
Well, they leave that up to the imagination, no? I guess, right?
But if it was me and I did a movie about trafficking,
you would have gone all the way.
I would have gone all the way in, because at the end of the day, when you enable or you purposely do not disclose the truth, you're not letting people see how ugly the reality is. So this movie, they saved a kid, right? One kid. That's great. That's awesome, right? But there's so many other scenarios that take place. It's not just like a rich guy buying a little girl. There's other you know. So
the good, the bad. Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I'm so glad that they came out with it. I truly am.
But I heard that they create like a lot of awareness with the movie. Like they talk about the numbers, right? The statistics.
Oh yeah, 2 million kids go missing each year. Wow. And mind you, these are kids with social securities. We're not talking about kids that are not.
I know they go missing. I understand.
So these are not just undocumented children.
Do you think they're eating them? Because you say when the kids go missing, where are they?
Why? You're trying to get me killed. I'm not trying to die today.
I'm talking because I know too, but that's what I'm asking. When kids go missing, where are they? Because I understand that too. That's what I'm saying. Are they being eaten by the evils? Because I need to understand.
There's crazy theories about all of that.
You have to be very careful.
Selective?
Just be careful with what we talk about, because remember one thing, you talk too much, they're gonna
ban us.
They're gonna ban us.
And we're not gonna be able
But it is, listen, it is, what he's saying is true.
But we can drop it on Rumble.
Yeah.
All this crazy talk, we can drop it on
the
Rumble.
dark web. Remember the dark
about
web
Rumble?
exists.
I know.
You know about Rumble.com? Yeah. Rumble.com is cool.
The dark web exists, my brother. So
adrenochrome is real, right?
Yes.
We know that's real.
Yes.
Adrenochrome, the most expensive drug on the market, and you can't even buy that.
That's what they're
shit.
all on.
That's what they're all on.
Kids.
You know how adrenochrome is made? You know how it's made?
Wait, before you say that, watch this. Before you say that, wait. Listen,
is that what they do?
Cabrón.
Yeah, sorry.
No. I was telling him, he's not ready for this. Listen, that's why I said all the Hollywood actors, what do? Adopt these kids from these foreign countries. Game time. Well, Angelina Jolie, look at all the kids she has.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Le sacan la sangre, loco.
No. So okay, adrenochrome is created when a child is in a state of shock, right? So the child has to be going through something where they're fearing for their life, for the blood to boil, and then they remove the blood from the vein, and then it's a frantic sight. This is not pretty.
That's what the Aztecs used to do when they sacrifice somebody.
They do a lot of sacrifice.
The same thing
in
the Mayans. They drink the blood.
Are you serious?
Bro,
you guys are blowing my mind right now.
They drink the
It's
blood.
true, Bobby. It's so
He's
true. It blew my mind when I started realizing.
Papa, this has been going on. This is like that's why I'm telling you.
But not everybody knows.
Into this different. That's what I'll tell you. We're gonna.
This is crazy.
You just gotta be careful.
Gluck.
Oh, like that, like freaking vases
and
of
it's
blood.
still going on.
Pints?
It's still
Like
going on.
pints.
Chugging it?
Okay, watch it. It's the same way.
What are they? Vampires?
Let me tell you.
Let me stop, because now we're gonna get into reptilians, and I don't know if you want to have a conversation, but that's real. That's real. I met a reptilian. I met a reptilian.
I know where we're going. Are you serious?
I swear to God on my kid's life, he was half human, half reptile.
Yo, this is crazy. No.
I have a picture with him. When you see his face, you see the reptile in him.
Are you serious?
I think he told me he was like 59 years old. He ain't 59 years old.
How old do you think he is?
I think he's much older, but you can tell
how
the
much
face.
older? How much older?
I don't know.
100 years older?
No,
50 years
I'll show
older?
you a picture. He's got to be. I mean, I don't know. I would say like over 80. I don't think he's 50.
Serious,
oh yeah,
bro?
But he looks like a reptilian. He acts like he walks like one.
Are you serious?
Those are real.
Yo,
you got to understand like that.
He don't want to accept that. That's why I'm gonna
I
open
can't
him
It's
up.
because
That's
he has
why.
to
Alright,
see
so
it
what,
with
you
his
did-
eyes,
Alright,
and then he's gonna be like, okay,
Wait.
that's when you'll accept
the
it.
$1 million question. I don't want to hear about who you listen to, what music you like. I want to know. Do you believe in aliens or no?
You just slap him now. It's okay. You saw how she looked at you.
Hold on.
No, wait. I need to know her answer. I need your take
They're
on this.
real. We know they're real. I've seen a UFO. I have not seen an alien, but I've seen a UFO.
Yo, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody believes in aliens now.
Well, so the thing is, guess what they're doing now? They're trying to normalize it now. That's why all you hear is the stories of aliens and people saying, I saw one, I saw
you
one.
believe in aliens?
Bobby.
I just can't believe in little green Martians. Like I
don't think they look like that
He
though.
calls
I
them
think
green.
they
How do
look,
they look?
I think they look more like us, but they're more like pastel colored out.
Advanced.
Like
Well, if
and
they look
sophisticated.
anything like you, then we're gonna be all right.
we're gonna have some problems.
We're gonna be okay.
So I will say
We'll
this.
welcome the aliens
I will
with
say
open
this.
arms.
I will say this. I saw a guy. I won't say his name. I saw him
Justin Bieber.
metamorph himself.
Are you serious?
And his fingers elongated into like a reptile. Like,
How do I get-
oh,
Boy, yo me
I'm
erizo,
sorry.
brother.
It's what I saw. It's my eyes, bro. I don't know
I
why
know.
God
That's what
shows
I'm
me
saying.
these things. He shows me because I can handle it. Because,
Right.
like, you know, most human
you're a
beings, they can't.
gangster.
Yeah,
You're a
but let me
gangster. I
tell you,
would've freaked
I don't
out.
want to be a gangster because what mine's been seeing lately
It's
is
not good. Yeah.
and let me tell you, this motherfucker, he's the owner of celebrityfarms.com, but let me tell you something.
He's the owner.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You
just
go into his
exposed
house,
somebody.
you go into the Celebrity Farms house, you know what you see? He has pictures. Guess who he has pictures with? Obama, Clinton.
All of them. Yeah, he's already there.
fucking-
Yeah.
Oh, he's on that
Yes,
level.
He's on. Oh, he's a
on
one
that level,
percenter. Oh yeah,
He's on the
his
level,
house
my
is like sit close, like by itself
Right.
in Meadowlands. Meadowlands is the
my
number
God.
one city where most children go missing in the United States.
Look, she's deep
So
with
I'm
it.
not
So
trying
she's
to.
blowing
I
my
am
mind.
deep with it.
I'm
That's why I
proud.
don't say his name because
She's
I know
very
too
deep
much.
with it.
Proud she understands. That's what I'm saying. Most people want to stay away from it. Sometimes you just gotta open your mind and say, you know what? Let me
No.
go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
No,
You
no.
got to. a little
I'm
bit. You
trying to
gotta go down
expose
the
him.
rabbit hole.
I spoke to Eduardo Verástegui.
Don't
I
expose
tried
him.
to. I spoke to Eduardo Verástegui. You know, Tim Ballard is the gentleman that saves the kids. You
Right.
know that, right?
Right,
So
right.
I'm trying to get them to organize a meeting with me and Tim Ballard.
Right.
Because I will give that guy everything and I will go undercover for him. I will do it just to save those kids. Because the guy made
She's
a
so
comment. The
gangster.
guy made a comment and he said, oh, you know, my family, we own 2 restaurants. I have one in New York and one in Jersey. And the one in Jersey, we have an underground tunnel where we keep our prized possession. And I want to go to that restaurant. I am dying to see what is under that underground tunnel. But I
nobody
know
can see.
something
what
ain't
about
right.
the one in Washington where they do the pizza? Did you hear about that one?
Comet Pizza.
Yeah, you
Oh
heard
my
about
God,
that?
it's so sad to me
She-
how
she
people
knows it all.
still defend and protect him when there's pictures. This guy was posting. Listen, I tried to send a request to him. He declined me. Thank God he did. Let me tell you the pictures he had there with the kids.
Crazy.
He had kids with like
I've
their
heard,
hands
I've
taped
heard, yeah.
on the table.
I've heard, yeah.
Kids for sale. Dumb shit.
What?
The owner of Comet
the-
Pizza.
yeah, this
the
is the
owner that's like this
Pizzagate
with Hillary
thing.
Clinton. Yes.
Pizzagate, Hillary and Obama
Yeah.
too.
When
Oh, is
when
that the pizza thing? That
Yes,
they
the
talk
pizza
about?
restaurant.
Pizzagate, yeah.
No, that they talk.
Pizzagate.
What is it
that
called?
they put
Comet
a
Pizza?
So Comet
The
Pizza
spot is
is
called
the
Comet Pizza.
All
restaurant.
the celebrities
in Washington
wait,
D.C. and it's still there.
Before they eat somebody, they would tweet on Twitter. They would put a pizza.
Yo,
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
See?
yeah. but
I'm
you
telling
gotta
you,
be
that's why
careful.
a pizza. That's the way
We're
they're
gonna
saying like
die.
it's subliminal, but it's real. It's real.
It's so
Oh,
real.
my God,
Comet
bro.
Pizza is a real
Listen,
thing.
This
real.
sounds like a fictional movie to me. I'm not
But
gonna lie.
that's the real.
I don't
It's our
believe any
reality.
of it.
It's so sad. That's literally
it's
the
all
world
fictional.
we live. It's not fictional, boo.
No, you
There's
think
too
so?
much proof. There's too much proof. Even with the adrenochrome, right? Like
Right.
think about it right now. There's a series on Netflix, right? So remember one thing: everything that they expose to the
Netflix,
people,
everything is
they
already
want you to.
happened. It
They
happened
want you
already.
to
Yeah,
watch it, so they
right.
want you to
Normalize
get used
it.
to
Right.
it, right?
Right,
So
right.
in The Watcher, there's a
They
series. I watched
desensitize
it.
us to that.
They
type
talk
of
about
stuff.
adrenochrome. They
Right.
talk about how like a high group of people, they gathered together, they slit the baby's throat, sucked all the blood, right? So they have it there on the main show with like
No
these
way.
actors are
Look at that.
famous.
On
No
Netflix.
way.
Now you tell me if you a famous
America,
actor
you
in
won't
be there.
Hollywood,
Yeah, I won't be
yes,
there.
you would do that no matter how much money they pay you. You would represent a show like that you know is much deeper.
crazy.
But guess what? These are
It's
people
in the
winning
contract.
Oscars
There's
and
in
shit.
the
Like
contract.
this is the price they pay.
You sign for that. Yeah, it's in the.
This is
That's
the
what I was
price
gonna
they
say.
pay.
Yeah,
You sign on for that.
yeah, you sign. It's already.
Adrenochrome is real. Do not ever think
you
that is.
serious?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Papa, long
This is
before we would
wild.
see it, that's how they made sacrifices to the gods.
Yo.
So wait, just think about it. Sacrifices to the gods, drinking human blood.
I wanted to
So-
ask you about your dating life and stuff because I know you're still single. But imagine after all this crazy talk,
That's
think
that's
anybody
another
wants to
podcast.
date a girl.
That's
we don't
another
even
Let's
show.
talk
talk about
that.
adrenochrome
Yeah, I
and
think
rabbit
that
holes.
she's
you
really
know.
out there.
That's another show.
Like you got to be
You
on
know what?
another level to even try to.
I could
holler
sense-
at
I'm
my
trying to be
dog.
more mysterious.
Yeah.
No, people. I think men would be intimidated
Yes.
by her.
Well, fuck that. I don't want that man, okay?
Yeah.
I'm so my whole life I keep hearing that. Oh, they're just intimidated of you. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay?
But you're very, very
No, but I'm
intimidating.
keeping it
You're
real.
very
I'm
smart.
keeping it real. Not the
Yeah.
looks,
Yeah.
the brain. That's what we admire. The
That's
brain.
what. Yeah,
brain.
that's what's impressive.
Yeah.
Because you're beautiful, you know that. But it's just, dude. Yeah.
But it's true, yeah. The looks is the looks, cool. And now look at the brain, put on the table what we got to offer.
It's
There's
just,
a lot to offer.
it's so fucked up. Imagine being on a first date and I'm like adrenochrome
Yeah,
and
yeah,
rabbit holes, and the guy's like, yo, I'm not calling her
All
again.
right.
Like,
Yeah, this girl's crazy.
gotta go.
This girl's crazy. Normal
out.
Miami girl, she crazy.
crazy.
But I love it.
What part of Miami did you grow up in?
I actually grew up in Miami Lakes.
Oh, okay.
Miami Lakes girl.
North Miami. Yeah.
I went to HML, Hialeah, Miami Lakes.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely loved Miami Lakes. It was good. I was born in California, came here when I was 12, and then Miami changed me, like completely corrupted me. It made me a savage.
California.
It did.
California was such a. I remember now,
So
like I was very
peaceful,
quiet,
calm.
very to myself, very like a good girl.
How old were you when you came over here?
I was 12. Still a virgin. Had no
So you
idea. I
remember
didn't even
Cali.
know what sex was at the age of 12. My parents, they sheltered me so much that I lived my life in a bubble. So when I get to Miami, I'm on a school bus and this boy was looking at a magazine and I saw a girl.
like a naked girl.
Yeah,
magazine or
naked
whatever.
girl guy. And I remember I was just like, what's that? And he looked at me like, you freaking loser.
You don't know? Imagine
didn't know.
in Miami, that was like, early. Kids were like hip to that early.
I know. It was crazy. It was crazy. Miami's a whole different ballgame. And now it's just worse. Like now,
Yeah, it's
like
gotten-
especially with having kids, like I want to protect my kids, I don't want them. I always believe that you should never like hurt a children's innocence.
Absolutely.
You know how like my
agree.
a lot of men, they'll be like, when it's time for my son to have sex for the first time, I'm gonna take him to the strip club. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Right? It's very ego and stuff like that. Like I think it's so wrong for you to take your son or your child's innocence. Let them as
Let
a
them,
human being
go through that.
Let them
figure
develop
out
it,
what.
yeah.
Like you're trying to ruin them.
There's nothing like the nature
Speed
of
up the
life.
progress and speed up.
Yeah.
No, let them.
They're children, like even with like the whole like the kids at 6 years old, they don't know like what they identify themselves with or things like that. Like that's
No, it's
BS.
hard. It's hard.
Kids,
hard.
everything they see is a learned behavior.
Learned behavior.
Yes.
Absolutely.
At the home.
I always say that.
There's no
At the
5-year-old
house.
that's gonna come up to you and just be like, I'm confused about who I am.
Yeah.
I think I'm gay. Can you remove my body part?
No,
Ain't no 5-year-old gonna talk like that.
No, that's in
At
the
least a
house.
happy, healthy, like my kids, they would never say some dumb
Never,
shit like that because they don't see anything crazy like that.
How old are the kids now?
They're 11, 10, 9. She's gonna be 9.
Wow. So
Yeah.
the youngest is 9
Yes.
and the oldest is 11.
11. And he's as tall as me. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
3-piece back to back. 11, 10, and 9.
11,
Didn't even take a year
10,
off.
9.
Factory mode. Pow.
Yeah.
It wasn't planned. I'll tell you that.
So you're making it work and you're making it happen.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what matters. That's
Yes.
what counts.
I love them.
I love you. Thank you for coming through.
Love you
I
guys.
appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Listen to
I hope
me.
that we
Yeah.
wake up alive tomorrow.
Let's recap. No,
You're going to find out
You're
Caroline
gonna be
Shrinsky.
fine. We're gonna be fine. Recap the events. Let them know where they can follow you and where they can keep up with all the events you've got going.
Yes, you guys come visit us each and every Thursday at Cafe 27 for the Sexy Bikini Contest. We are at the Miccosukee Casino the last weekend of every month. If you want, a beautiful model, you want to join the agency, definitely send me a message, email, DM. We're recruiting right now because we're coming back better than ever.
on. Girls, take notes. Hit her up.
Yes, and then just thank you so much. Honestly, this was amazing, especially for my birthday with my flowers. Like you guys just, you did it for me.
We had to do
Thank
something
you.
special for the birthday girl.
Yes, and I'm really glad that we came together and we brought like awareness for the people. Like I think it's about time that we stop enabling
Absolutely.
and we start going out there and we say the truth. I have a podcast that I'm going to launch soon,
Oh, okay.
and I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid because I'm
This
going
is
to be
real,
talking
real
the truth.
darts.
Yeah.
Don't be
Real
afraid.
darts. Yeah. Go.
Listen,
God's
we've
with
got-
me. We're
listen,
going to be all right.
We've
Go.
got God on our side, so you're gonna be okay.
Amen. Yes.
hard.
You know what I mean? So,
Amen.
shouts out to the family. Shouts out to you. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you guys. Thank you for checking Fuego Podcast.
Yes,
Woo-hoo!
Fuego Talk, yes.
Fuego.
Talk.
You
There's
already
a
know
lot of fuego. We
Shout out to
all
THC
fuego.
brand clothing.
We all
You know what I'm saying?
fuego.
We got the new merch drop just dropped.
Shout
so,
out to THC.
yeah, hit us up for the orders. You already know, man. Shouts to Sauce Kings.
Can I say something?
Go. I'm
Doctor
sorry, go
would
ahead,
like
go
to
ahead.
speak.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Doc.
We're almost done.
We are doing
Cassie, look at me. Almost. We're about to be done.
What?
So, before she leaves
Okay.
the show, is there anything that you would like to get off your chest? anything that you would like to leave to the public? Anything you would like to say at all? So that way you could be in a state of grace.
Wow.
Any last words?
Any last words?
This is Fuego Talk. This is what it's all about. Get it all
Wow,
off your
that was
chest.
so impactful. That just like touched my soul.
Go, girl.
She's like, it touched my soul.
Touched my soul. I will end the podcast with this, right? So I am turning 34 tomorrow. It's a new year, new me, right?
Beautiful.
So I'm excited about what's to come. And I'm very grateful that I'm able to walk away from my past with, with class and just an understanding that like everything does happen for a reason. I feel like this last year, especially for me, was a breakthrough in so many levels because I realized that like I myself was harming myself. I kept putting myself in the box. I need to be with this type of person, or I need to look this certain way, or I need to, have this amount. And it was always just like putting myself in a box, standards that were up to quip for someone else.
They're not real.
But for me, I was drowning because I was never happy. I was never happy.
Happy is the key.
And happiness is the key, and it's not through bags or
yes, making your woman happy. That's different. There's not money to.
It's not about money.
Little things.
It's about like discovering your purpose. I'm really big on that. Like I truly believe that the Lord gave us a purpose that we should pursue and follow.
Absolutely.
And that's what I want to do this year. Like this year, I'm tired of like the bikini photos. As much as I love, being all sexy and stuff. Like I really want to show the world a different side of me, the side that no one really knows.
But there's nothing wrong with that either. You know what I'm saying? I think it goes hand in hand.
So
I think a balance is always needed.
Yes.
No?
I will say this though. I feel like so many people, and I'm sure you will hear about this, right? So many people, they're so quick to judge me. I hate it all the time. People tell me like, "Oh, I thought you was a certain way," or "I thought you was this," and it's not that I care. But it's just sad to know that they put me in the same box.
Yes,
just because I'm Latina and I have the tits. Oh, she must be one of these. She must be. And it's tired having to constantly like defend myself. Like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not that. And that's when I start to realize that we live in a world where people are so quick to just like label and shame you and make you feel some type of way. It has nothing to do with being beautiful on the Instagram. Any girl can do that. And that's okay. If that's what you want to do. God, I just feel like, there's a bigger purpose for my life, and that's what I'm at right now. This is I need to discover it.
I'm gonna help you. Caroline for Congress.
Caroline for Congress.
That would
Hashtag Caroline for Congress.
So
but in like 4 years, I'm not ready.
In like
As
4
you
years,
can tell, I'm still got.
Where can they find you on IG, just in case anybody wants to find you? Talk some business
my IG Caroline Schwitzky. That's a little rough, but I'm sure you guys could.
You'll figure it out.
We're gonna have the tag right here.
Caroline Schwitzky.
Thank you much. Thank you much for showing up.
Thank you guys for inviting me
before
here.
Your birthday, so this is an honor. Like that shows a lot. She came before, but she's not in party mode. She's in work mode.
I'm not in party mode. I swear to God, they actually asked me to go host some nightclub, and I told them like, no, I'm good. Like I've already done that. I've hosted every nightclub. Ain't nothing out there special.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Even when she does do something like that, she's still working.
I always get a check. If you see me out, it's because I'm getting a check. I guarantee you. I guarantee. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody trying to. Yeah, no. It's true.
I love it. I love her. She's a hustler. You already know Carolina Schwitzky, the one and only, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented. Are you doing music too?
I am.
You are.
I am.
We didn't talk about that.
I know. I'm not ready.
Oh, not yet? Not yet. Okay. Well, we'll bring you back when you're doing the music, when you're getting ready to release something.
Yes, for sure.
So you already know this platform is here. Whenever you need us, hit us up. And
thank you so much. I can't wait to come back on the podcast, Fuego Podcast Round 2.
You already know. Carolina Schwitzky, Fuego Talk, you be the underboss, Sauce Kings. Shots to Mark the Shooter. Shots to the whole fam. You already know what it is. Home team. We out.
Bye.
Yes.
That was good.